let's just talk about Luka for a second here. I came on the air yesterday after Damian Lillard did what he did in a loss and said that Lillard is up there with Steph, Mahomes in sports of getting people off the couch. That's why you watch sports, for somebody to live up to the moment and do what they're doing. And Luka is in that realm, I think. I just love watching him play. He's different, obviously, than the other players for various reasons that I just mentioned, and certainly in the NBA. It's just like he's got a beautiful mind when it comes to basketball, where he'll make the incredible pass, the skip pass. His court awareness is insane. Yeah. Like, he literally has eyes in the back of his head. He'll take jumpers from like 90 feet away. He'll take jumpers off of one leg from like 45 feet away. He'll hit the line drive. He'll arc it, scraping the top of the arena. He's got like a million tricks in his bag. And he'll also drive the lane. He'll also drive the lane with you riding him on his back and use that to his benefit, driving the lane and then stopping and pulling up and hitting a little jumper or a teardrop. Or he's got a million shots in his bag, and you don't know when he's going to pull it out. I don't know the way his mind works. Sometimes he'll play hero ball, but it is incredible to watch. But he does have some help. He's not alone out there. And, you know, Draymond Green, who I think is doing an excellent job on TNT, pointed out the first play of the game last night was a tone setter where Tim Hardaway went for the dunk to try and jam it in. And Luka went up and dapped him up, and he used that as an opportunity to say, this is how it was different from jump, from games 3 and 4. And Luka's got all that tape on his back, and he's amazing. And it's interesting, on the same night that Luka does this to put his team up 3-2 with another remarkable performance in the playoffs, Trae Young, on the very same night, goes into Madison Square Garden and continues to make his bones in front of a Garden crowd that is in full throat, that is back after a pandemic, that is back after a Dolan-demic of 10-plus years, and is so thirsty and in love with this Knicks team in a way that they have not been in love with a Knicks team for a long time. And Trae Young shows you he has that ability in the NBA to walk into a highly contentious arena and quiet the crowd. His 3 with a minute to go, where he jars it to give him, 36 on the night, and then takes a bow and waves goodbye to the Madison Square Garden crowd, is next level material.
Reggie Miller playbook.
And in the same way that I'm guilty of it by starting this show talking about the Clippers, but we are in Los Angeles where the Lakers can be eliminated tonight and the Clippers are on the verge of it. Both the Lakers and Clippers being knocked out in the first round is not what this town envisioned all year long. Not what the NBA coast to coast envisioned all year long. And instead of talking about Luka and how the Mavericks are doing a terrific job, I went in the Clippers route. Many people across this great country of ours will be talking about the Knicks. What a plucky season. What a great season. They had the most improved player. They've got a Coach of the Year candidate. They're back. Knicks are back. Always better when the Knicks are better for everybody. Always great when the Garden is hopping. Well, the Garden was hopping, and then it was quieted. It was quieted twice. It was quieted twice by Trae Young. And Clint Capella also has a little bit of bite to him too, doesn't he? Where he was complaining about the Knicks' physical play and say that he's going to bring it into Madison Square Garden and send everyone on vacation, and then it goes double-double. He walks it too. And Trae Young sends the Hawks into the second round to be one of 4 final Eastern Conference team standing. The one that does not supposedly and definitely does not look like the other, with the Sixers having advanced and the Nets and the Bucks already having set their table for a couple days. Trae Young is getting all growned up. To use the Parcells phrase, his Huggies dropped in this first round. And interestingly enough, Young, as you remember, was drafted by the Mavericks. And Doncic was drafted by the Hawks. And they were traded for each other on draft night in 2018. So I ask you, right here, right now, and you could call us at 844-204-RICH and chime in as well. If you're the Hawks, do you trade away Luka for Trae Young and Cam Reddish, which is what that extra first round that they got in the trade from Dallas turned into? I say no. Luka's that special?
Luka's that special.
That you hold on to him?
Luka has a chance to be top 10 all time.
And Trae, however, with his 36-point performance in Game 5, that gave him 446 points in the 5-game series win over the Knicks. The only players since the merger between the ABA and the NBA in 1976-77, the only 6 players who have had more points in their first 5 career playoff games are named from top to bottom, 1 to 6. LeBron, Jordan, Anthony Davis, street clothes, Paul Pierce, Luka, and Allen Iverson. And that's it. And Trae Young.
Nice company.
And I know Cam Reddish has got an upside.
Yeah.
Still.
Hawks are a fun young team.
But would you trade Luka for those two?
I wouldn't trade Luka for
anybody.
For anyone.
I wouldn't do it either.
He's the most untradeable. If you're looking at a trade chart, he's number one.
They had him
Don't trade him for anybody.
They had him for 15 minutes.
Did he put the hat on? Is there a photo of him wearing the Hawks hat?
It's so crazy about the NBA draft. Isn't that amazing that on that night, just 3 years later, Luka does what he does to put the Mavericks on the precipice of a wide open Western Conference, unless you think the Jazz destruction of the Memphis Grizzlies is an indication that they are the true 1 seed and is a team that can go deep into the playoffs. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.